Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video review, this time of the Star Wars Neo Commander 6-scale figure. So there you go. So before I go into the figure, let's just wanted to say that I got this figure from Toy Anxiety, a great toy store. Definitely go check out their toy store, toyanxiety.com. The link will be in the description. They have all the 6-scale figures that you could want. And if you're ever in Arizona, definitely go check out their store for all toys that you could ever want. So yeah, let's open this guy up and see how cool he is. So here's Commander Neo out of package, but before we go into the figure, let's go over his accessories. He does come with a traditional Star Wars base. As you can see, it's a complete circle with a big Star Wars logo right in the middle, and then as you go up, an adjustable cradle to help hold your figures. So overall, very nice. He comes with 2 extra feet, which is really cool. Pretty much the traditional extra foot that's given with Star Wars figures, at least most of them, as far as like the clones and Boba Fett and stuff like that. It's the foot like this, so that you can have 1 foot back and 1 foot forward and have them still be both flush on the floor and give a nice running effect. There is a lot of nice detail in here. It looks kind of grimy and dirty and stuff, which is actually really cool. And they do come with individual pegs themselves. You don't have to use the same pegs. So overall, very cool. So here are Commander Neo's feet. As you can see, you've got the one just regular foot that comes with all 6 scale figures, and then you've got the other one. And this one is really just for those poses, so it looks like he's kind of in a running stance. You can do a lot of cool stuff with him, get a lot of nice stances, and it's really cool that they add that. It's a nice extra foot to go with the figure. The Commando Neo figure comes with a wide range of hands, which is really spectacular. He comes with 6 right hands and 7 left hands. And because there's so many, I'm going to do them just by each side, so let's go over the right hands. So here are all 6 of his right hands, and let's just go over them. So first you've got a regular trigger finger one, of course you'd expect. You've got a fist. You've got a relaxed palm. It also is kind of like a little holding thing. It doesn't have a specific thing to hold, but it's just for, if you have one finger in the trigger and then you've got this hand to hold the end of the gun. That's what that's mostly for. He's got a thumbs up, which is I think is really cool. And then he's also got a pointing figure. And he does have this one. It's just completely flat. I don't know what this is. I mean, for slapping people, I don't know. I haven't found a great way to use that hand, but other than that, he comes with a wide range of hands. Couldn't have asked for anything more, and I'm really happy with how many hands he comes with. So now let's go over to the left hands. He comes with 7 left hands total, and as you can see, you've got this one, same as the right. It's just a completely flat hand. And then, of course, he's got a trigger finger, just like he should. Then he's got the relaxed palm, or the palm for holding things, kind of. He's got a thumbs up one, a fist. And then these are the main 2 differences from the right hands. He's got one hand with 2 fingers pointing out, and then he's got the same hand with the 2 fingers together pointing out. So overall, very cool, wide range of hands, and I'll try to show you as many as I can with Commander Neo. So here he is with the pointing fingers as well as the saluting hand. Very cool. These pointed fingers, they really don't work well together. I would have liked that, kind of I'm watching you where he's, pointing to his own eyes. But you really can't bend the arm enough to do that with the plating on it at least. So that doesn't work. Overall, not a big fan of the spread out pointing fingers. They don't look good. But the saluting does look really cool actually. And he can hold it up to his head really well. Here he is with the pointing fingers that are closed. Now on this hand, it looks really cool. I do really like that. The open pointing fingers hand, didn't really like that too much. This one actually looks really cool. It looks really nice with the figure. And then of course we do have the thumbs up. So overall just really nice. You can see it really cool. So here are the weapons that Commander Neo comes with. As you can see, he does have 2 traditional pistols looking very nice. Very much like the ones in Star Wars, as well as he does have the traditional blaster from that really almost all the clones have. Really cool. What's nice about this one, it does have an adjustable stand. It's on hinges up here and hinges down here, so you can kind of like stand it up if he was gonna just stand it up somewhere and then try to shoot somebody, which is really neat. A really nice feature. And then he does come with a very long rifle, which has a lot of cool detail on it. There's the end pack at the bottom, very cool. and then handle. So just really the only two hands that he needs to hold these are just the hands with the trigger fingers. They are universal. They hold the pistol to the rifle. They hold them all. So overall, very cool. He comes with a lot of nice guns and really goes well with the figure. So here's Commando Neo holding the traditional blaster from Star Wars. Looking very cool. As you can see, he holds it very well with his trigger finger, as well as I am using the relaxed palm just to support it. It doesn't need any supporting, but I just think it looks cool that way. Here he is holding his rifle. So as you can see, looking really cool. Really love this. He holds it extremely well. And as you can see, it's just really big and looks awesome. He really looks great with like this. This is a great way to display him on your shelf. Here he is with both of the pistols, looking really cool. He holds them in his hands very well, and he just really looks awesome with them. Both, of course, just with the trigger finger hand, which is the same hand that can hold all the other guns too. But overall, he looks awesome like this. Alright, on to articulation. So this guy is, of course, a 6 scale figure, so he's going to have good articulation, but let's go over it. So he's got a ball-jointed head, which is actually really nice. You can do a lot of cool stuff with it. The only problem is sometimes when you put him somewhere, his head just kind of like bounces back. You have to like really move the joint well to get it to go in place, but that's a very minor issue. It's just, it takes a couple seconds to actually get his head into a good position. And then he's got ball-jointed, ball-hinged shoulders, that also can go in and out like this, which is really nice. Double hinge elbows, which can bend very far. The only thing is it is slightly hindered by the elbow pad right here, but overall barely hindered at all. Of course, ball hinge wrist, and in the waist, I'm not sure if there's a ball jointed torso or a waist swivel or anything like that, because there's armor plating. It really hinders it. So if there is articulation there, you really can't use it because of the armor. And so yeah. And then let's go down. So the leg articulation is good as well. He's got ball hinge thighs, of course, with the thigh swivel, as well as double hinge knees, which you can have them go back a lot. Of course, it is kind of hindered by the knee pad, just like the elbows were, but nothing bad at all. And then you've got ball hinge ankles, which work really nice. So overall articulation on this guy is great. Of course, very standard for 6 scale figures, and works perfect. So on to Commando Neo himself. So very cool. So of course he is a clone. I'm not sure how many times he was used in the movie. Really the only time that I can think of, and I know that he was in the movie, is during the Order 66 scene from Revenge of the Sith, where they're killing the Jedi. Him and a bunch of other ones, you know, in that kind of uniform, were on the speeder bikes. They hit their brakes, fell back, and then shot at another Jedi in her speeder bike. No idea what that Jedi's name is. Typically I'm pretty good with that, but that's just one Jedi that I have no idea who she is, but that's how she got killed. So anyway, the sculpt for this guy is really cool. So you go over the helmet. Of course his helmet is very unique from other clones. As you can see, he really doesn't have the mouth there, but it's kind of like sculpted on there. It has a really cool look, because as you can see, you know, the metal plating goes like this, and then they've kind of got like little scuffs or little dents and stuff, kind of look like teeth, or you know, like scars, like that's his mouth's been like sewed shut. Really cool looking. I do love that. The eyes are very slick, and they're sculpted really nicely. And then he does have some kind of symbol. I don't know if that's the type of squad that he's in symbol, or it's the Republic symbol. I don't think it's the Republic symbol, but it might be. But overall, that looks really cool. The head sculpt is just really nice, with a lot of battle damaged. You can see there's some yellow marks and just a bunch of black scuffs everywhere, which look really cool, and the band that's going across his head. So that's really nice. And as you can see, it's very cool. I do really like that. And then when we go down to the chest, the fabric that's used under the armor is really nicely done. It's kind of hard to see because it's all black, but there you can kind of see it. That looks really cool. It's done very nice, and it really looks cool. And the armor itself is done extremely well. I do really love all of the scuffing, and the battle damage on this guy is really a big part of the detail, which I really like. He does have real fabric straps going down the back, as well as the front there, and you've got another one of those symbols. And then scuffing and battle damage is just throughout the figure. And then you've got his kind of belt or utility waist pack, which looks very cool. On the back here you've got some more packs and everything, which look really nice, and battle damage still continues. So let's go down to the legs. So the legs have the majority of the battle damage, which is really cool. Of course, on his right thigh, he does have another symbol, and battle damage continues. Nothing too new on the back, just battle damage throughout, which looks really cool. And then on his legs down here, the battle damage continues, as you can see. Really cool. Does look really nice. There you go, you can really see it well. So as you can see, very cool. And then you come down to the feet, which are very nice. So overall, the sculpting for this figure is very cool, and I love all the paint apps and everything that's been put into it. Overall, this Commander Neyo figure is very cool. He comes with tons of interchangeable hands for just whatever you want. He's got a hand for it, which is really spectacular. A lot of cool guns. Nothing really super unique with the guns. They're all pretty general clones guns that we see with a lot of the clones. But overall, they're still very nice. He comes with definitely interchangeable legs, as well as great battle damage and great armor throughout the figure. Overall, he's very cool. I love the kind of mask and how they did the mouth. It's done extremely well. And also the really good thing about that mask is if you have a lot of clones and you're thinking whether to get this guy, is he different enough to get him, you know, I definitely recommend it, because everybody's helmet is you know, it's sort of like the same, just with some different paint. But this guy's got a really unique helmet that we really haven't seen before in a 6-scale figure, so it'll really stand out on your shelf with the rest of your clone squadron, so it'll look very cool. So as I said, I got this figure from Toy Anxiety, and they let me review it. Awesome toy store. For all your 6-scale needs, go to toyanxiety.com. The link will be in the description. If you're in Arizona, definitely go check out their toy store. They've got tons of toys, and they're fantastic. So overall, a really cool clone figure, Commander Neyo. He looks very awesome, and a pretty unique helmet, which I really love. MidTransforce96 here. Just want to say thank you for watching my review, and to definitely go check out toyanxiety.com, or if you're ever in Arizona, definitely check out their store. They have loads of toys. I'm talking Marvel, Star Wars, Doctor Who, Transformers, G.I. Joe, Aliens vs. Predators, you name it, they have it. They sell high quality at low prices. Check out toyanxiety.com today.